Oh shit, I suppose I have enough for a DVD haul, don't I? It is June 29th, so there's fireworks. I have some movies here. It is, about 9. It's 9 p.m. It's 9 p.m. So I'm in pajamas. We're just gonna talk about them. First up, I have one that was pretty controversial when it came out very recently. And that is The Whale, starring Brendan Fraser. I love Brendan Fraser, and I heard that this is a very good movie, and I know a lot of people don't like it because it is apparently not very sympathetic. But I heard it was very good. And they have a bunch of TV shows. I have like season 1 of a bunch of shows. I don't know much about very many of them. So we got The Affair. So season 1 here. This is Noah Soloway is a New York City school teacher and a happily married father who finds himself powerfully attracted to waitress Allison Lockhart while vacationing with his family on Long Island. But nothing is simple as boy meets girl, as both sides of the romance are explored by a detective investigating a murder. So, sounds interesting. We've also got The Following, which I've also never heard of. This is season 1. When a notorious serial killer, Joe Carroll, escapes from death row and embarks on a new killing spree, the FBI recruits former agent Ryan Hardy, the scarred veteran who captured Carroll 9 years earlier, working closely with FBI specialist Deborah Parker and the sharp upstart Mike Weston. I'm assuming it's that guy. Hardy quickly discovers that Carroll has masterminded a network of devoted followers who might appear at any place or time to carry out their leader's diabolical mission. As Carroll's web tightens around his ex-wife, his son, and Hardy himself, Hardy struggles to protect the innocent, thwart his nemesis, and bring down the twisted cult of serial killers. So that actually sounds fun. A lot of these do sound really fun. I got them for a couple series in particular. It was like a lot on eBay. This next one I have heard of, but I don't know anything about, and that is Being Human. So this is George and Mitchell working in anonymous drudgery as hospital porters in Bristol, England. They lead lives of quiet desperation under the burden of a terrible secret. Mitchell's a vampire and George a werewolf. Deciding to start life afresh and leave behind the dark side, they move into a house only to find that Annie, the ghost of a woman killed in mysterious circumstances, haunts it. As the threesome deal with the challenges of their new lives together, they're united in their desire to blend in with their human neighbors. But with unwelcome intruders into their world, the threatened revolution from the vampire underworld, constant threats of exposure, and the day-to-day issues faced by young people, the only thing they may be able to rely on is each other. Like I said, I've heard of this before, but I've heard the name of it, but I really knew nothing about it. So probably it'll be fairly fun. Then we've got one that I have seen like clips of on like YouTube shorts, and that's the first season of Mom, which has 2 very talented female comedian actresses. So Anna Faris stars as newly sober single mom Christy, with Allison Janney as her formerly estranged mother, Bonnie sharing their lives and their AA meetings for the first time in ages, and adding Christy's pregnant daughter Violet. And you've got 3 generations of moms trying to live under one dysfunctional roof. As the women try to recover from the past, rehabilitate their relationships, and reinvent their futures, feathers are ruffled and barbs fly. But when everything around you is falling apart, who can always make you smile? Like I said, I've seen clips of this roaming around, and like it's got Anna Faris and Allison Janney, and both of them are very talented women. So we got that. Then I've got the first season of The Unit. So they are the unit, a covert special forces team operating outside the usual military chain of command. Whether stateside or abroad, these heroes are on the front lines protecting U.S. citizens and foreigners alike, slipping in under the radar and risking their lives to save the day, then leaving just as quietly without any well-deserved credit or thanks. This has that guy, this man. He's the only face I recognize on this cover. This next one is so this is I'm curious to see if this is like the original version or if it's like the edited version. Because when this is a Netflix show, when it came out, there was a whole bunch of backlash for a certain scene. And that's the first season of 13 Reasons Why. Is the suicide in full blast in this one? That's my question. You know what 13 Reasons Why is about. I know what 13 Reasons Why is about. It is a Netflix show that just dug itself a deeper and deeper pit, and apparently just absolutely fucking terrible. In a lot of very, very dramatic ways. So I do have the first season of that. And I have the first season of a series that my mother loved. She is a big proponent of this kind of series, and that's the first season of Poldark, which again has this man in it who was also in Being Human. He was also, I believe, in the Hobbit movies. This is a, yeah, like a historical situation. It's PBS. We also have the first season. Wait, is it a season or is there just one season? I don't know. It's Mr. Selfridge, which is again like a masterpiece classics situation. That's what this is. And finally, I do have the best, not just the best of the Larry Sanders Show, which I know nothing about, and the back doesn't give me any information. So that is this. This is my little stack here of DVDs. Like I said, I know very little about a lot of these, but most of them, honestly, I have so many TV shows that they're really just going to go on the bottom of the pile, and it'll be a while before I touch them. But that's how it is. That's how the books go. That's how the movies go. That's how the TV goes. So there's that.